Hello everyone and welcome back to Untamed Cast. So yeah, like I predicted last week, today we have another Thaumcraft episode. And it's kind of funny because I almost tried to bundle this with the Tinkers episode earlier this week, and good thing I didn't because that episode ran kind of long. So yeah, but like I said in the episode earlier this week, I was working on a lot of stuff off camera, and that includes preparing Thaumcraft stuff here. So the main thing to note is I redid this room completely, and pretty much I expanded it and made this more of a dedicated brewing station. Kind of got this, or not brewing, jarring station. And also got nitro, as you can see. So I did make more of that. I kind of exhausted a bit of my resources making it though. But as you can see, I have a lot of stuff jarred up, because I wanted to make sure I had enough jars for this episode. So I had to go around and do stuff and get a whole bunch of stuff ready. I actually had to break a node to get that to make one of the things in this episode. So yeah, kind of a bit high price there, I guess. I don't know, not really. There's a lot of nodes around, but still, I didn't want to break a node if I didn't have to. And that was the only way to get that Essentia, that's the word. It is Essentia as a liquid form, Vis as an air form, and Aspect as a general term to it. Yeah, I remember this stuff, sorta. So, yeah, I do have a bunch of stuff prepared, though, and, you know, I will work at keeping up with this stuff, or I would like to make sure I always have a good supply, so I'll be working at topping this stuff all off cameras to make sure I always have enough for whatever I need. And, yeah, although I might need a bigger room at some point, because as you can see, I'm already filling up all these shelves, and I don't have that many aspects. But, yeah. In addition to the stuff in the room behind me here, I did do a few other things. The first is that I prepared the infusion room here. I got nitro around here, so it looks a lot cooler. And I did make more candles and set them up in a pretty cool pattern here. Or at least it should help with the whole instability thing. So yeah, and I also was around that village in the desert, and I realized I had an arcane lasso, or a golden lasso, not arcane lasso, my bad. So I grabbed this villager here, and oh my god, I'm so glad I did, because I noticed he was the Thaumcraft villager, but he takes gold coins. Also, I recharged my wands, or at least these. I end up using the wands a lot, because I was using the focus of equal trade when I was building the tower. I'm saving that to show you next week, because I want it to do a bit more progress as well, but yeah. I was using wands a lot, but I recharged them, so they should be good for this episode. Anyway, I have this guy here. So this was his initial trade, which, you know, not bad. It's a use for gold nuggets. Then he has this, which is a pretty good trade. Okay, coal. Emerald, also good. Thaumium, that's pretty nice. Iron's nice. Arrow's not bad. And paper. And I think that's where his trades max out. So this guy has really, really good trades. I'm really glad I picked him up and brought him here. So hopefully he'll be alive for a very long time to come and be able to provide me infinite diamonds and thaumium for my gold coins. And there are a few little changes I want to make to the pack when I update it next, or when I go to my test run and work with updates. Also, I got a few more of these from looting bags, and a lot of this from the quarry, really. And I had to condense these down, too, because I had so much amber. Anyway, and those are some spare stuff. I forget where I got that now, because this does give Aurum, and I'm pretty sure I did not have these originally. So I forget where I got that. I don't know, maybe I broke another node by mistake. I forget. But yeah, this counts as a gold nugget. And using the Forge Ore Dictionary converter, I can turn any nugget into coins. So that's a bit abusable with that guy over there. So I think I'm going to have to patch that at some point. Or I plan to remove that from the Ore Dictionary, so it no longer would count as a nugget. I think that's kind of justified given the trades this guy has. So, yeah, there's a few other tweaks, like rotten flesh blocks. When you break them, they turn back into the rotten flesh, but you can't craft them back into it, so I want to add that. I also want to make it so you can craft these back into obsidian, so they kind of act as a storage block. So, would they? Actually, I didn't think that through, did I? I did not, because it gives 4, so it's really not a storage block. My bad. I still would like to craft them back, though, I guess. So, I don't know. I've been preparing some of that stuff. I have a whole bunch of this stuff ready. I think I had to make a lot more files and sort this a few times, because I accidentally kept clicking that when I tried to put something here. But, yeah. Anyway, I think that covers the stuff I wanted to do. I wanted to show you the rooms, go over the stuff I did off camera, go over the villagers' trades. So, yeah. Oh, also, you might have saw this. One of my friends suggested this or mentioned it, and it's like a to-do list in game. Although I didn't write anything down beforehand, so I'm just going to throw it in there, but I made a clipboard, so I don't know, maybe we'll use it in a future episode. I didn't know really when to make that or where to put it, so I put it here. Yeah, and probably should get that on now. Okay, so the stuff I want to make this episode. First, I need to make belt shards. So what do I have? Definitely have the most of air. Gonna go with air. Okay, so to make bounce shards, I have one around here still. So I need all these aspects and a shard of my choice. So that means I pretty much need everything but air in a file, and then throw this in. Okay, and the reason I want anything but earth is because I have so much terra. So, yeah. So I just go like this. Ta-da! And actually, let me clear my hotbar a bit, because I'm going to use a lot of it for this. So, put all these here, and those there. Okay, so if I go over to the crucible here, I should be able to make the bounce shards real quick. And I don't know, I might make more of these off camera, but I want to save this for on camera because these are fairly quick. So like that, and then boop, 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 boop. Okay, so I think that's enough for the moment. And like I said, I can always make more off camera, and that's why I need so many files, because I keep burning them in the crucible. So, yeah, if I remember right, I need to make, I think, 3 of these. Let me double check, but I think I need to smelt 3 of these, so I'll do that. And, yeah. Okay, so I was partially right there. It was 3, but I realized I need 2 wand caps, so it actually would be 6. So I got a few more bounce shards and got that smelting. So now I can make the inner wand caps, and I'm pretty sure I need 2 for each side of the wand, because that's how I made this wand, I believe. I don't know, it's been a while. I hope I remember this right. So, yeah, but now I need to make these into their infused version, which actually means I might need more of this. I'm not sure. But this will actually be my first infusion, so this is kind of exciting. And yeah, I need to get those jars. And there we go. So it will be this stuff and the energy, I always think it's a fish. It kind of looks like a fish head, a fish body, and a fish tail. But I do have enough of that, and I think I do have, yes, I do have 12. And I needed 6 per. So that is actually just enough. So I got pretty lucky there. So, I'm not sure if this needs symmetry, but just to be sure, we'll put 1 there, and 1 there. So, ta-da! Symmetrical! And I don't think there is possibly any way I can get 3 pillars around here symmetrically, so I think it's better just to do something like, I forget if it's mirrored symmetry or not, so I'll just go like this, and I don't know, this should be a pretty low-level infusion. So, it should not be that unstable, right? Moderate. So, yeah, it should not be that bad of an infusion, but this will make the wand cap so I can finally upgrade my wand. So, if I click... How do I do this again? Oh, there we go! So, as you see, it says up there what it needs, and it draws them in from the nearby jars. I also need to be careful, because you saw that lightning there? It can knock stuff off the pillars. So now it's drawing in the stuff, and, come on. Ta-da! It looks no different, but now it's a charged thaumium wand cap. So now I just have to do this one more time with this one, and then we can move on to the next, step. So for this one, how about I go... And I don't think this uses anything from my wand for activating this, so hopefully this one goes just as smoothly. And, yeah, we can have both wand caps or upgrade my wand. Hopefully this episode's long enough, because I actually thought this might take a bit longer, or I didn't want to plan too much and not have enough time, but I realized just doing the infusions might be a bit quick. Oh, God. I think the lightning just hit me, because I don't think there's any mobs down here. But anyway, we got our second wand cap. And, yeah, we can go here and collect the jars. Unfortunately, that, oops, I don't have a jetpack, so I can't just fly over, but that depleted my orm jar. So, that's a bit unfortunate. But I do have those other essence from, I forget what they're from. I really forget what they're from. I have no idea why they're there. But, yeah. So now that we have the wand caps, the only other thing I need to make the wand is the wand core. It's a silverwood wand core, and I actually did have to go and get some more, silverwood for this. So this needs a whole bunch of shards. And a whole bunch of aspects. So pretty much it needs one of... Actually, did I ever... Okay, I did scan that. So it needs all the shards and all the aspects. So how about I just cut to when I get this all prepared over there? Because that's going to take a while. Okay, so I think I have everything set up right here. I have all the shards with their respective jars below them. And that should help me remember in case like one of them gets knocked off by instability. I do have replacements in my inventory. So if I see like... this one gets knocked off, I can check the jar. Oh, fire, quickly put the fire shard, so hopefully that works. In fact, how about I just rearrange my inventory even more? Because I think I can have, yes, I can have all of them on my hotbar plus my wand. I think that's all I'll need. So I have all of them, I have the silverwood log there. So if I remember correctly, probably should get the book and double check. All the aspect jars should have 9 in each. That's all it needs. And yeah, hopefully this works. So, guess nothing left to do but to hit this and, okay. Okay, so it is draining. For a second I thought that jars might not have been in range, but it is. So now we just sit back, watch, and make sure nothing gets knocked off. Oh, no, 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 no. See? Good thing I was prepared for that, and they also can get destroyed. I just remembered, yeah, you can also summon tank goo. That would be bad, because it would block that, and I don't have any blocks on me to repair it. Oops. Okay, 1. 2. I thought I would go in order in the book, but... Oh, I guess I actually didn't place it in the same order I thought I did. Okay. Is it? I can't keep track of all of these. I hope this is it. Oh, thank God it's... Okay, we got it. It's done. We have it. But yeah, I placed them in the order of the aspects down here, not up here. That might have been a bit of a mistake, or I don't know. It would have made more, or been easier to follow if I did it in that order, I guess. But we have the Silverwood Rod. I almost said Wand Rod, but I guess it kind of is. So, yeah. And now if I put this, this, and this... Okay, that's a lot, but I think I should be able to manage it with one of these ones and a discount, or at least I'm not sure how it would be possible to pay that much without a discount. So please, yes, just enough because of my armor's discount. I think that's like required to have some discount to make this then, because this now has double the capacity, which to be honest, I kind of hoped it'd be more than just double, but we have a new wand. So now I have to go charge this. But just to mention, how I've been charging my wands is I went and killed withers, because if this is in my hotbar, they gain the vis in them from when I kill mobs. So yeah, that's how I've been charging them. But now I do have a new wand, which is really cool. It can hold more, so hopefully I'll run out less, and that means I also can make new stuff. So yeah. But there were a few other things I did want to look into. I'll move those jars back later. So, well, for one, I'm actually curious what better wands I can make now. So there's a lot around here, but I don't have a whole bunch of aspects. I actually don't know how much I have. I don't think I can see how much I have of each aspect, so I don't want to buy stuff all willy-nilly. I did make this, and let's see. Superior to Greatwood Cords, however, is that level air stored inside drops to lieutenant or replenish. Oh, so pretty much different wand cores or caps have different effects, like better to channel different things, or apparently this, like, it has air, or this will replenish air over time, so 10%. I'm not sure how much this wand would actually hold, or is it the caps or the wand core? I don't know. I'm kind of a noob when it comes to Thaumcraft, so I take it that would be fire. That would probably be the earth one, that would be the water one, that would be the order one, and that would be the Predito, the one I kept messing up for Precantatio in the last episode. So I guess those all affect which vis it will have. But I know there's some add-ons too. Actually, one thing I want to look at. So this might seem completely unrelated, but I know this is required to get something I want for the tower. There it is, ethereal platforms. So, let's see, how do I make this? It's, really, is it just wood and silver wood? Okay, I'm gonna make them now, and then off camera I can play around with them, because, like I said, I don't want to spoil the tower for you guys yet, or what I've been working on, until it's done. So, there we go, and that one's pretty much empty. Okay, so now I can make a couple ethereal platforms, or that many for the moment, and yeah, from what I understand though, it's solid at different times. I think it depends how you get on them. So, like if I walk like this, it's solid because I'm walking across it, but if I sneak, I fall through it. So it will work good in the tower, because pretty much it means if I'm like walking across the floor, I could walk over the gap in the center of the floor, but if I'm flying up or if I press shift, I'll fall right through it. So I don't know, it should work well. And effective tool axe, there's my axe, there's my handy axe. So I don't know, I will try these at the tower. I also think you can camouflage them by using another block, so let's see. Yeah, maybe it doesn't work for silverwood. I don't have a lot of materials around. Actually, I do have the obsidian tile. How about that? Okay, so it does work. So it's still effective axe. So I could make this look like an obsidian tile. And yeah, see, it's solid when I approach from beside that. it expects me to be walking on it, but not sawed otherwise. So, I don't know, that's pretty cool. I'll have to play around more of that off camera, like I said. So, yeah. I'll just put them there for the moment. And there were some other things I had to look at, mainly because some of my friends mentioned other wands to look into, because there is another mod I haven't delved much into, because it's kind of not the nicest of mods, or I think it deals with corruption. I might be wrong, actually. But this is Forbidden Magic. Oh, yes it is. Is it worth it? Oh, that's a really tough one. But these are wand cores that will recharge from other mods, namely Botania and Blood Magic. So if I make this wand, I will be able to recharge with just using blood, instead of having to get this each time by killing mobs or recharging with nodes. The only reason I'm hesitant is because I do not want to get any warp yet. See the purple research there that says Forbidden Knowledge? That will give me warp, and if I accumulate enough warp, I'll start having negative side effects happen. Only when I keep doing Thaumcraft, but still, it might not work very well. Like, if I do a bunch of Thaumcraft, stuff will happen for a while, so it could take a while to wear off, and it could be awkward if I plan to do other videos and then have stuff spawning or negative effects, so I don't know. I'm just a bit hesitant. I think I might hold off for that at the moment. How about, yeah, just give me a minute. I'll look around the book and see if there's anything else I want to look at this episode. And if not, I guess I'll have to come back and look into this. Okay, so I looked through a bit of the book, and I think I found some things I want to get. The first is over here. I read through what this does, the talisman, and apparently it can ward off warp for extreme durability costs. So that's something I might want to make in the future. I'm still not sure if I really want to get a whole bunch of warp right now, but it's something I would like to look at. And here's a Spellbinding Glove that unlocks a bunch of stuff, so I thought I just would unlock this. Osmium Enchanter. Yes, please. These are all the enchantments I have to unlock. Okay, so I played around with this in creative, but I never actually unlocked it before. So this is how you make Spellbind Shawl. Enchanted fabric in the Crucible. She just has a crafting recipe. I take it for this. Yes. So this is a dangerous infusion, but it's so worth it. So pretty much what this enchanter does is it allows me to enchant items using wands and vis from them. But it has unique enchantments. It doesn't have all the enchantments. I think only vanilla and these enchantments. I might be wrong. It could have some modded ones as well. But it pretty much means if I want to enchant, I don't know, can I enchant this? I might be able to. I could put it in there and say I want efficiency and choose the level. And the vis cost for my wand would depend on the enchantments I pick. So, yeah, that's actually really cool. Slow Fall, Flaming Touch, Disintegrate, Quick Draw, Vampirism. Vampirism is a really cool one. Unfortunately, I can't enchant Tinkerer's Tools, so I don't want to spend a whole bunch of points unlocking all of these if I can't have it yet anyway, especially if I don't have the enchanter yet even. So that'd kind of be a waste, I think. But, a Spectralizer. Now, scan by use of a computer. Huh. So I guess this means that I could use computer craft to scan it? I'm not sure, but it seems like a cool thing worth unlocking anyway. So now I have that. I can look more into that off camera. I'll probably say that for a lot of things. I'm not sure what any of this stuff does, so I don't really want to unlock it. But I was looking, I think, over here. And Shard Transmutation. So this allows me to throw one shard in and get another. Oh, it's only bounce shards to other shards? Why would I want that? Well, I guess it kind of is transmutation, just kind of costly. I don't know, I was hoping it would have other things. Node Monitor. I don't know. I know some of these add-ons have a lot of really cool stuff. Containment. I think I know what this is. I think this is like my Golden Lasso. I don't have my bag on me. I was going to point to it. I think this is like the Golden Lasso, but as a wand focus. So, you know what? Let me read this real quick. Okay, so this does do what I thought it did, only you have to put them in a jar. Then use the wand to break the jar, but you can pretty much cage any creature you want in a jar, which is actually a bit better than a lasso, because that means one wand contain or cage indefinite creatures, while the lasso is one per. So, I don't know, that's actually a nice improvement, or it's worth getting so I can capture more guys like this and bring around. So, yeah, I'll definitely want to make that in the future, but not right now, because Yeah, I don't have all this stuff. I don't even think I made portable hole, did I? Here, let me check. I have my focus bag in here. Did I make portable hole? I never made portable hole. Ooh, I think I said I'd make that and never got around to it. Sorry if I did. Let me check. I think I unlocked it. Yes, I did. I never... Oh, it required an infusion. I never got around to it. I would make it now, but I don't think I have all this stuff. So I can't make it. So, whoops. And actually, I want to unlock silver wand caps just because I feel like, well, this is like gold, but only for Order and Perdito. So what does this do? Let's see. Similar to gold, but slightly more efficient at channeling the primal elements. Okay, so I think Thamian's just better than all of them. So, yeah, it's very efficient at focusing all types. So pretty much it's like those two combined, but for all aspects. So I think this is how it works. The wand core determines what you can store. The caps determine how well it channels. And there are some modded caps too I want to look into at some point. And, oh, these are the node stabilizer things. Well, I haven't really got into that yet, so it's not that big of a deal. I don't know. I guess I can just... Oh, I just used up a whole bunch of my Aurum. Whoops. How do I get more Aurum? That is a very good question. I scanned those already. Well, there are other essence for each aspect combination, like Ignis, Terra, all of them have one. So in the future, I'll try and get more of them, and that might mean breaking nodes, unfortunately, or getting warp and killing Eldritch Guardians, because I think that's the only way I know how to get them besides that dimension, which I'm not sure how to enter yet. So, I don't know, I'll need more of that, but yeah, I would like to get more of that research. Hopefully I can still unlock the other stuff I was looking at. Esoterics. Ooh, I actually think I didn't look into this. Thamian wand caps. I did look at this briefly, but I don't have the stuff for it. Great. Flesh purification. Don't really need that. Floating candles. Okay, floating candles are cool. So it's just air shard with that in a workbench. But pretty much it makes the candles more like night tour, I believe. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. A replicator. I think that was another thing I want to look at. So pretty much, I think this allows me to make things out of Essentia. Once again, I think I have to look into more of this off camera. For the moment, or to wrap up the episode, I more just want to look into things than actually do a bunch of things. So, shard rings. Okay, I think I could just make these rings I've been finding, like this. I only have the apprentice ones, so I can make the stronger ones now. So, yeah, that's kind of cool, I guess. That's an interesting one. I don't know, it's just like I said, I don't want to spend all my stuff too quickly. But I know there's other stuff I would like to get. I just really don't want to do warp yet. How about this? In the comments, let me know if I should unlock this or not. Because I'm not sure if I'm ready to get into warp. I'm not sure how quickly it starts building up. But, well, maybe some of you guys have a better idea or just want to tell me to do it anyway. So, yeah. So, is there anything else I want to get? The door's not bad, but I'm playing on single player, so not really useful. Arcane lamps. I know someone was bugging me about that recently. Because these are 16 block light source, pretty much, even through walls. So, that's something I'll probably want to make in the future. There's also this stuff like the Hoa Growth. I think that's kind of overpowered. I think it, like, does a 3x3, and it can, like, instantly act as bone meal on krauts with, like, infinite durability. I don't know, maybe that was patched. But, yeah, that's something I'll probably want to make in the future as well, especially if I'm doing more farms. I think that teleports to the surface. The boots I don't really need. Oh, the rings. Remember one of my friends mentioned that I could actually imbue my... I don't have them on, but like these rings with runic shielding. All the Botania rings were compatible with it. I'm not sure how I do that exactly, but that's something I definitely want to look into. Different... This has a lot of really cool stuff, but Runic shielding. I think it might be the same process. Like, instead of a mundane ring, I put another one. I don't know, I never really messed around with this stuff, but runic shielding, pretty much it's kind of like the absorption effect, but different. I don't know. That's what I know of it anyway, so it would be cool to get some runic shielding stuff. Let's see. Kinetic Girdle. That kind of reminds me of the Thaumcraft one, or not the Thaumcraft, Botania one. I don't know, I will have to look into more of these. I'm just not, once again, I'm not sure if I want to expend, what the heck. Okay, and so how about I read off, or read through all this? Oh, this apparently adds it to the robes. That's pretty cool. Based on how much of that stuff you add, I guess. Kind of like the protection enchantment, only with runic shielding. So, oh my god, that requires a lot. Just look at it go up. So I take it all of them are like that. So that's pretty cool, though. Let's see. How about I read through this all real quick and summarize it? Okay, so I read over these real quick, and pretty much what all of these do is they have less charge than the normal rings, but add effects. This one will deal damage once your shield breaks. This one will add more shield when your shield breaks. This one will add or give you regeneration when it breaks, and this one will make it what did that one do? Recharge time. It increases the recharge time. So apparently, like I said, I haven't really played with runic shielding much. I take it like when the shield breaks, it has to recharge. So, it like, when you run out of the absorption hearts, the shield breaks or whatnot. I don't know exactly. Like I said, I haven't played with it much, but, those look really cool. It's another thing I'll have to look into off camera and prepare for a future episode, not right now. And, yeah, I think I actually didn't want to wrap up the episode here, because I don't know what else to look at, or unlock in the book here. And the episode is running a tad long record-wise, although I'm pretty sure it's going to be kind of short, because I cut a lot preparing that stuff. But I don't know, maybe it won't be. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up this episode here, and once again, yep, and let's see, that one needs to be recharged, that one needs to be recharged, or charged for the first time, this one needs to be recharged, so I'll just keep all these with me, and yeah, I'll sort of write this stuff after I end this episode, but yeah. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up this episode here, so hopefully you enjoyed seeing my first infusions with Thaumcraft. I also need to put away those jars. But yeah, so anyway, hopefully you enjoyed seeing my first infusions and finally making a better wand. Hopefully this wand is a bit nicer, or I probably will make more off camera as well, just to mention. But yeah, hopefully this wand will prove a bit more useful and allow me to do some more cool things in the future. And yeah, so yeah, anyway, once again, rambling. Anyway, yeah, once again, hopefully you all enjoyed this episode and the infusion stuff, and until next time, goodbye.